Yep, yep, yep. Hello, hello, folks. Hello. I hope you can hear me properly on the live. If yes, can you just give it a chat with a W or maybe just GDG, something else? Um, it would be great if I can just say that you can hear me properly. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, yeah. Great, great. Shlok. Yes, Sania. Great, great, great. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, here we are. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for giving the time to this YouTube live. We are not hoping so the members were joining to this live, but still you are there. Yeah, great, great. Means I can just give you a claps for you all. So So, yeah. So, yeah, we can just start by today. So, our host is also waiting on the stage of the stage. So, yeah. So, this was me, Aishwarya Gathe from GDG Cloud Nagpur. I'm a community manager for this GDG Cloud Nagpur team. I just look out the relationship between students and the communities. I'm also a arcade facilitator. So, yeah, this is all about me at the moment. And let me share my screen with you so you can just go with the agendas on the people's what exactly we are planning for today. So what is the goal of today? So we are going to learn about how to crack the GSoC, how to submit your applications to the GSoC and each everything. So that is the planning of yours. I think many of you have been dreaming because I also have a dream in my engineering. I just completed my engineering 2025, means this year itself. But from each and everyone, right? We need to do something for the GSoC, right? We get an internship, we get a pay from them, we get a stipend, right? So always we want to be a person who cracks the GSoCs, right? Let me see. So today you can just ask and how our host means our speaker is going to tell us about how exactly we are going to get this done today. So yeah, yep, yep, yep. Great, great, great. Hi, 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 Isha. Thanks for guys. Thanks for joining each and everyone. Okay, let me share you the screen. So yeah, I hope my screen is visible to you all. That's great for you. If you can just draw or drop some comment in this when the screen is visible or not. W, you can just type on W or maybe G. That will be help for me to get you know that the screen is visible for me. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sanya, for commenting out. So yeah, so this was the YouTube video, the YouTube live, which we're going to cover from GSoC 2026 complete guidelines to get a roadmap of how to get selected in GSoC. So this is all about us at the moment. That and this is very raw, going to be very raw. You can just ask how you want to be selected, or you can just talk in Hindi also. It is not something like that we are going to cover it on the English part, but yeah, that's it about this. First of all, I would like to give shout outs to the volunteer, those who just help me to get this thing ready for this whole event agenda and the event. Thank you so much. I would like to take their names at the moment. So that was Prachi, Ayush, Navneet, and Tanvi, Chitraksh, Kedar, and many more. I can just tell you the name of the list of volunteers we are having at the moment. But if you want to volunteer for this such events, or maybe just offline event in the Nagpur itself, so you can just reach out to me, reach out to any one of them. You can just get onto the page, and we will be helpful to get into the community. I will be sharing you the links to this chat box itself for today to get inside of it. Okay, that will be great. Let me check with things. So yeah, so today's speaker is Akash Jaiswal from the Oracle. He's a software engineer at the Oracle. He's just cracked the GSoC in 2022 and 2025 also. You can just see that he just cracked 2025 in the Kubeflow. If someone doesn't know about Kubeflow, so Kubeflow is based on the Kubernetes. If you are a guy which knows about DevOps and other things, it will be helpful for you to get the things into this. Okay, so I will be just giving the stage to our today's speaker. So I will be calling him on the stage. I will be get down from the stage, and he will be getting over from things. Okay, so please be here. Please be listening to him. If you have any question, you can just ask. You can just ask him in the latter also. But if you want to hear, so let the things get open. Okay, so let's call Akash on the stage. Hey, hey,
Hey,
Akash. Hello.
hello, sir. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Great, great, great. We are going great. I think we could just start this event at the moment. That I think that many people are joining here, so you can just ask what you want, and you can just carry on the stage. I will get off
Uh,
from the stage, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for giving your time to the people we are having. The ecosystem needs this type of calls at the moment. Okay,
yes.
so much. I will be getting off and just take your stage. Thank you.
Right. I'll share my screen. Let me know if it is visible. Yeah, is my screen visible? Can someone confirm? Yeah, right. Okay. As I can see, my screen is visible. So yeah, good evening, guys. Thanks for joining at 7 p.m. It is really nice seeing all of you joined for Google Summer Code. So again, this is going to be very, very raw. Although I'll be speaking in English for the talk, but you can ask your questions in English, Hindi, whatever language you feel like. At least these are the two languages, at least, so you can start with that. So yeah, what is this talk about? Again, we will be covering what is open source. You see there'll be few beginners as well. What is GSoC? What are some do's and don'ts? And some info about other open source program. And at last, few of my personal tips, which I felt if someone could have given me, that would have helped me much better. Uh, so before starting even an agenda, I can see the comments. I see there are around 40 people, 45 people who have joined. Can you just put your which branch or like which branch are you guys from, and which year are you from, and if you have contributed to open source or not. So basically, branch, comma your year, comma if you have yes or no if you have contributed to open source. So at least I'll know what is my audience here we have. Can you just quickly put in the comments? So Riddhi, data science second year, computer science second year. Yeah, you have to put one more whether you have contributed to open source or not. SAS, yeah, CS first year, no. Industrial final years, CSE fourth years. Nice, nice, nice. Oktoberfest, nice. Right, computer. Okay, okay, okay. CS. I see a lot of first year and second year from computer science. Nice, it is really nice. We have one MC as well. Nice. Cool. I think I understood the generic audience what we have today. So I'll start with the agenda. Then at last we'll be covering the with Q&A. So agenda again will cover some basic details about me. Again, not the professional things, what I have done or what I've achieved, not that, but something which I feel I want to tell other people. Then what is open source? What is GSoC? What are the benefit of GSoC? How do you start? Again, by how do you mean like someone who is second year, someone who is like first year who has not contributed to open source? Few tips for open source, a few tips for GSoC, then not just GSoC, the other open source good programs, few resources, and at last we'll go with the Q&A. Right. About me. As you can see, I have written that like credential of me. I'll be not covering this. Again, Ashwar has already covered. I'll tell something which it is not written here. My background is civil engineering. I'm not for computer science background. I started college in 2020. That was COVID year. So 2 year I didn't even go to college. It was like everything online. Whatever I have learned or contributed, that again is all from internet, from YouTube, or from some talk which I have attended. Something like how you go that attending. I have attended a lot of events, lot of talks about GSoC, about open source, other things. So I still remember when I was in my first year, second year, I was in same position as you guys are in. So I hope some of you get into GSoC, not just GSoC, other open source program, maybe let's say 2 or 3 years down the line, you will be here where you'll be telling your juniors how to contribute, how to help, how to do other things there. There is a QR code you can scan. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, or even GitHub. You can follow me like whatever new things I'm doing apart from work. You can follow me there. So this is about me. Second thing, one more thing I want to tell. I'm still again a student. I still feel that procrastination that some work is given, I'll just procrastinate like anything. Still, I have that inferiority complex that oh, someone is from computer science, he will be better than me. So yeah, this is about me, not the credential which is shown in the screen. I hope it gives you some confidence that if I could do these things, maybe you can do much better. Right. Cool. I'll start with what is open source and what is GSoC. Again, I see a lot of your beginners, so I'll start with what is open source. Open source in general means basically any software in which where code is free, as well as the project is free or the product is free, as well as its code. Again, there are a lot of freemium software. Freemium software like software which are free, but open source software are free plus their code are given to or it's public. Anyone like you or me can contribute or can use it, can modify it based on their use case. There is very good definition. I don't usually use that, but there is very good definition Google has given why open source or why open source is necessary. 90% of things which you use or we use, even the phones, the servers, a lot of other software, have few components or few projects which are open source. How it helps, even when I work in Oracle, it's not that all the software we use we pay. It's like a lot of open source software that also we use, and this is true for any company. Coming back to GSoC, what is GSoC? Again, being an open source is very vast field. There are people I've seen who are contributors, who are like maintainer from last 20 years, like basically more than most of our age. They have their experience in open source. So why GSoC is different? How GSoC is different? GSoC is basically again a beginner program. Again, the reason I have double quoted contributors, a new contributor like GSoC is a program from Google where it helps new contributor to get into open source. Open source as a field is very vast. A lot of people are there, a lot of experienced people are there. So getting into open source, GSoC is one of the way where beginners like you, me can start. They can contribute. They can get good experience. A lot of open source software are there. Then there are Apache software, Mozilla, VLC, a lot of you, DeepMind, CNCF. So these are the programs or these are the open source tool we have, and all of them, mind you, the reason I have put these logo, all of them are comes under GSoC. So just imagine you being a contributor to Mozilla, and when you go for interview, you can say, hey, the browser which you're using, I have contributed to this XYZ part of that. That's very cool. That's very good flex you can do. That's why GSoC helps new contributor into that. Google, again, it has been running, I think, last 20, 19 or 20 years, and the effect or the students or the alumni of GSoC has done very good things. I'm fortunate being part of that group. Coming to that, what are benefits? I know most of you have seen the benefit. It's like money. There is this famous meme, like a lot of people do GSoC for money. I agree, it's good. It's like you get a stipend up to I think $3,000, which is approximately I think 2.5 lakhs, which is very good for someone who's from college or someone who's a second year. But trust me, I have done GSoC twice. I have seen a lot of my batchmate doing it. There is reason I have put one plus. One plus means like what is the benefit? Money is very small part of what you get from GSoC. I'll tell the most beneficial. You build your resume if you get into GSoC. You have a solid experience that okay, these many people contributed. Out of these many people you have worked, you got selected. From there, you only like contribute to very good product. You get very good networking. I still remember my first mentor in my first GSoC. He had experience around 20-25 years. My age is less than that. So you get very good networking. You get a lot of bragging right. You get invited to talks. You get most of the famous or they have their own GSoC channel. You network with other GSoC people, which may be not from your city, not from your country, maybe from someone else. Third is the confidence. I think this is something at least helped me. I think it may help you, most of you. Again, I told you I was from civil background. My branch was civil. How it helped me? I got into GSoC in second year. The confidence it gave me was very. It boosted my confidence. I still remember for Oracle interview. Basically, we had around 2 to 3 rounds of interviews. Again, where our interview was asking about CGPA, about other things, about my experience. One of the common question I used to get was, "Okay, you're from civil engineering. Why do you want to get into GSoC?" The moment I told I have done GSoC my second year, where I contributed to this XYZ product, I can see the face smile or the confidence in the interview face. So that is the reason I have given 5+ to confidence or to 4+ to networking, because these are the real benefit that you get from GSoC. It's not money. Money can go maybe $3,000, maybe in college would be very good, but the experience you build, the network you build, and even the confidence that I still remember out of each year around only 1,000 people get selected out of pool of 15 or 20,000 people. So imagine in entire world you will be almost leaking to top 1,000 people. That's very good flex. That's boost your confidence. So I believe like in reverse order, these are the more benefits I feel from GSoC, which I got. Money, many people get attracted to because of money. Maybe many people just want to get the tag, which is fine, not bad. I still feel as a college student, $3,000 is very good. But again, there are very good things what you get from GSoC. Coming to the timeline, what is the timeline? So this is the timeline you can see from the official website. I think it's live. Maybe I'll show you. So you can just search from the GSoC timeline. This is the timeline you get. But not all of them, all these dates are needed for you. What is important for you are, first of all, you can mark your calendar, Feb 19th, where the list of accepted organization will be published. Like for 2026, these organizations are taking part in GSoC. Generally, the list is same. It's not, it won't change much, but still there may be a few new organizations. There might be few organizations might not apply, or few organizations might not get in. But still, generally, you know how it is. March 16 will be the application start, where you or contributor will be starting the application period. March 31st will be deadline. From 30 to 30th, okay, basically the result will be announced on 30th of April, and coding will begin on 25th. July 10, you have your midterm, and 24. Maybe I'll cover that later. One more thing, a lot of people ask, like 19th, although it will be announced on 19th, but you can know which organization will be announced before. So there is this website I'll share maybe later in the chat, GSoC organization.dev. Here in this website, you can filter which organization came up. So for example, let's say I want to filter which organization came on 24, 25, 25, 24, 23. Selecting this gives me organization which came for last 3 years. 90% these organizations are same. So you don't have to wait till 19th Feb. You know these organizations came from last. See, for example, DBPDA came from from 2016. 90%, 99% will come next year as well. So until unless you're choosing very niche organization or something new, you know which organization will come for that particular year. So Feb 19th is just a formality, but you can know. March 16th will be application period where it will begin, and March 31st will be deadline. But I think till March 31st is something where you have to put your proposal, you have to contribution, everything else. This is the standard timeline. But once you get selected, I think that will be easier. Your mentor, your organization will help you to get started, will give you resources, other things. Till March 31st is something that you have to put effort. From March 16 to 31st, you have to put your proposal. Before that, you have to find organization, you have to select organization, you have to contribute to it, you have to talk to people, you have to do all those things for GSoC, which we'll be covering next. Now, how do you start? This is something a lot of people ask. I think 90% of you are because of this. How do you start? So coming again, the reason I asked for your year and your open source contribution is like what is actually needed for GSoC. So again, first to covers the prerequisite, which is you must, again, I by must I mean you should know at least one tech stack or maybe two. Two will be better. What I mean meant by tech stack, I think someone told MERN stack, someone should know Android or some other tech stack. If you don't know programming or if you know just programming language, let's say C++ or Java, if you have done DSA, sorry, you have to put effort to learn about at least one or two tech stack. And by at least, I mean you should know, like be good with at least one or two tech stack. You can start now. That is completely fine. A lot of people start now and get in, but you should know. Second thing, you should know Git. How does branching work? How does PR works? How does version controlling work? You should know about GitHub issues, PR, which is something I think Git and GitHub you can learn within one day. It won't take more than one day for that. But prerequisites, if you don't know, again, if you don't know any tech stack or if you are not developed any either web development or Android or AI or anything, please first is do not get directly into GSoC. Don't think just because you're a beginner, you'll just go through GSoC. No, you should know. By open source contributing, you mean you will contribute to something which you already done. So you should know at least one or two tech stack. Then again, one of the pro tip I can give is if you're now, let's say, you know, one of the MERN stack or, you know, mobile development, you should know at least basic of one niche tech stack. What I mean, niche. Niche is something which not many people know. If I ask all of you, do you know and web development? Most of you will say no. Android, yes. AI, yes. But not everybody knows cloud. Not everybody knows how to deploy an AWS, at least in college. Maybe who was experienced would know. Not everybody knows Web3. So first criteria is learning one or two tech stack. Second criteria is if you have time. Again, not necessary. If you have time, learn one of the niche tech stack. We can be AI, which is in Boom, cloud, DevOps, Web3, anything else which you find interesting. One of the major thing which I want to tell is again, just because for namesake, don't chase any tech stack. Let's say just because everybody is doing AI, don't do AI. I literally don't know much about AI, but I have contributed to AI project, AI things because I am confident about things which I know, which is cloud. So this is again, I have given month as well. So this is regarding December. You should know at least one tech stack. You should know at least one, if you have time, one niche tech stack. Git and GitHub is mandatory. You should know what is PR, what is pull request, what the issues, what branches in Git. So these all things you should know. Fortunately, today is 22nd of December. You have, I think, this Christmas and New Year holidays. Just 8 days, 9 days. You can, I'm pretty sure you can pull off at least 1 or 2 days to learn these things. The actual preparation start from January. This is where I think our actual preparation start. Many people do start later, but which is completely fine. But I'll suggest people to start from January. How do you start? Again, as I told you, by January you should know at least one tech stack and one niche tech stack if you have time. How do you know about them? So again, here is something these website will tell you. Now again, I'll give my example how I started, but it will be applicable to anyone who has who want to contribute. For example, in Jan I'll go. Okay, I let's say I know about Android development. At least that time I knew when I was in secondary, I knew Android development. And then let's say some of the C++ and Java. Now I'll go to the categories here. Sorry. Let's say if I go for development tools or end user application or artificial intelligence. So you can see here, basically these two organizations came up. There's the Google DeepMind and Jackson Kera. Now, someone who is like, I think someone told they know Munch stack. Let's say I go for web. You can see these organizations are which are related to Munch stack. We have Django, D4CG, Drupal, Mozilla, Netty, all Plone, other things. But this is not where you should search for your tech stack. I'll come back to it later. Right. So now let's say you went to that organization page, you have categorized into 5 or 6 organizations. Let's say from web, I want to go into Django, Casbin, and Cloud CV. At least what I did, I'll suggest you to do a Jan first week, you make Excel sheet. So this is the Excel sheet which I created. You can see I have written down almost 63 organizations with just tech stack, which I knew. For example, Graphite, LibreOffice, Neon, all these things. So this is what you should do directly seeing from this page. Just for example, someone who is into development tools, these 5 organizations he should put in the Excel sheet. As simple as that, nothing more. Just put the organization name in the Excel sheet. Now, what you have to do? Let's say I want to go into API dash, which is there. I click on here. Yeah, let it load. So this again, you can see technology, it uses Flutter, AI, Dart, UI, UNX, and topics are here. But this is not how you should search. You go to the, again, I have written in the page, you have to go to that particular, let's say, API dash, GSoC 2026 project ideas. I don't think 2025 project ideas will be there, but we want 2025. Let's say I'll see last year project ideas. I click here. This is the major thing you have to search for each organization. Again, if there is one takeaway I want you guys to take it, is this is how you search for a project. You don't go for tech stack which is mentioned on the website. For example, here Flutter API. It is honestly that same tech stack will be mentioned there. For example, even GSoC website, if you go 25 program, even if you go, for example, let's say if I go to async API, here it's mentioned JavaScript, Java, Go, Web, and other things. Trust me, one of the suggestions which I will give you, the organization which topics which are mentioned here doesn't necessarily correlate with the actual project. What you should do in that case, always first you at least go to the main website, you search or at least filter 10 to 15 organizations which are at least related to your tech stack. For example, if I'm into cloud infra, these are the organizations which I have. But just because these are mentioned here, not necessarily will be part of that. I have to go to what I have to do. Let's say I want to search for keyword. I want to go for keyword. What I'll do keyword GSoC. You should put 2026, but for now, at least if it is not live, I'll go for 2025 ideas, project ideas. Again, the moment you get this project page, this is your Bible. And by Bible, I mean, I'm telling you, this is the only page which you should understand about the organization or the project which you are applying for. So, for example, let's say for OSM, like these are the project which came up. It doesn't matter what CNCF or what on the website it is telling. For example, it's asking API, if it is telling web or API, but it may be very possible that for that particular year, they don't have any project which is related to cloud. All the project might be related to AI or all the project might be to some other thing. Let's even search for asking API as well. As you can see, these are the projects which were mentioned here for this particular project. I think, let me, yeah. This is for OS. Even I remember applying for OS. So as you can see, for OS organization, these are the project which came up. We have maturity model. We have few other project net hacker. And when you go to the project idea, you can see, okay, what are the requirement, what is the explanation of ideas, what is the repository, what is the knowledge requirement, who are the mentors. So trust me, the moment you choose our organization, you should, based on that particular year project ideas, you should select it. For example, only if you know Python, Flask, and HTML, then only you can apply for this project. It doesn't matter even if OWASP uses some other technology as an organization. What you should be more focused is choosing the project or choosing the project ideas which are related to your tech stack. This is regarding that. Let's move further. I think, yeah, this is what I explained in the January. You have to go to GSoC website, narrow down 6 to 7 or 10 organizations, but those are not the actual organizations which you'll be applying for. You have to search on Google the org name GSoC 2026 project idea. I think this will be live by 2020 Jan 2026. It's not live as of now. I can give you example how I started for Qflow. So this is the page which we get when I search for Qflow 2025, and you can see these are the project ideas we came up. We have project one, which is for Kubernetes platform enhancement. Difficulty was also given. 90% they give the difficulty size, possible project, skills required. These are given for the project ideas. It may be very possible that project one and let's say project five, the tech stack or the difficulty will be maybe very different. So that's why I suggest all of you to first narrow down organization which is related to your tech stack. But that's not how actual selection should be done. You should go to the project ideas based on, let's say, these are the 12 project ideas for 2025. Then you should, based on your knowledge, your confidence, you should select the project. Here again, you narrow down. Let's say from Qflow, you want to something about, let's say, Kubernetes. So let's say project one and project three you want to apply for. Now these two projects are something you should focus. You should not focus on what Qflow is doing much, or you should not focus on other ideas, because 90% what happens, just because they think this org is related to cloud or this org is to AI, all the project coming up will be for AI. It won't happen. It doesn't happen like that. My first GSoC was for C sector, which was entirely written in, at least that time, in C. But my project was on Flutter because they wanted to test something or have a POC on Flutter. So again, the takeaway I want to give to all of you guys is to make sure you check out the project idea. Based on that, you decide the your selection. You can go to, again, keyword being again org name, GSoC 2026 project ideas. That will be your Bible. Now, this is your 1 month task. Again, take good amount of time to choose for org, choose your orgs, 5 to 6 to 10, make Excel sheet, which I've shared, set up the project, check out the contributing guideline, look for a good first issue, all those things. Then slowly, once you know about a little bit of project, search for its project ideas by end of 2020, January 2026. This by till here, you should be focused. You should narrow down your selection to 2 or 3 or 4 organizations only. Let's say you got one project, two projects in particular organization, let's say in Qflow, two projects you got in OWASP. Because of your colleges, exams, other thing, you cannot contribute to all four of them. So you have to narrow down, at least, I would say, not more than three. I think official guideline itself is three, but I should not, even before applying for project, you should not contribute, or you should not focus more than 2 or 3 projects, 2 or 3 organizations as such. Narrow down to 2 or 3 before Feb. Now, your actual contribution should start by Feb. Here, aggressively contribute to related area of tech stack. For example, let's say in the C extractor, the project which I wanted to contribute, or which I wanted to apply, was for related to Flutter. So aggressively check out their contribution, check out their issues, what are the issues which are there of your related area. For example, whatever Flutter project they have, or whatever, let's say, cloud project they have, you should contribute to that. One more, I think second point is very major. Just because you contribute doesn't necessarily you are a good contributor. You have to attend their community calls. So what is community call is basically, they each week, generally most org have their community calls, where they tell about what project they are working on, what are the issues they're facing. Go there, introduce yourself, that you're so and so, your college this, you want to contribute. Can you suggest some things which I can contribute? Trust me, I'm telling you, no matter what you think, you want to contribute. I know a lot of people want to contribute, a lot of people want to get in, but just imagine about the perspective from these organizations. They very well want beginners like you, who want to contribute, who can help them to for the project. Because again, other senior engineers, they are busy with a lot of things. They want beginners like you, me, and other people who are free, literally free, who want to contribute, and they want that people whom they can mold. For example, a lot of my batch who went to GSoC, now they're mentoring into one or other domains. So join the Slack, Discord, or whatever community they have. Introduce yourself. Attend the community calls. And third thing is major. This is where many people fail. At least I have seen that they think, let's say in December, I know about, let's say, artificial intelligence or AI or some particular texture. Let's say mobile development. Just because of that knowledge, or just because of that knowledge, I can get into this stuff. No, 90% what has happened. I can tell you a graph where, uh, whatever you know is not even 20% or 30% what you'll be doing, or what is done in the industry. So what happens during contribution phase, or during talking, or during these Feb and Jan, you have to read about a lot of related tech stack, which may not be taught in the college or may not be on YouTube. For example, I still remember I read about how do GitHub Actions work, which is very niche. Not many people know about that, like at least in depth. But I have to read about that. So here, what I meant is, trust me, lot of learning, or lot of reading, lot of knowledge transfer happens in Feb. This is where you become from a normal student or normal contributor to actually contributing to the project. That's why I meant, like, all these 3 points are parallel. go to their company call, introduce yourself, read about a lot of tech stacks, read about the related what they're doing, design patterns, which may not be necessary in your college, but which is very necessary in something which is going for production, which is people are using for 10,000 people are using for. There'll be design pattern, there'll be why something is done. Generally, they have discussions, they have other things which they give, which you have to read about that. Now, I believe till February, if you are following all these procedures, you should be able to get into good position to choose one or two or which you want to apply for that. Now March is I think wrapping up since March 16th the application opening and March device deadline. What you have to do by Feb, you have to be clear what you want to contribute or what project you want to contribute. You check out the previous proposals. I'm pretty sure you can find it online. There is even GitHub repo, which I'll share later, where you can send the past proposal of your project. Whatever project you're organization you're applying for, you check out the past proposal, start making your proposal, start contacting the maintainers for review. I'm telling you, March, a lot of people get connected with maintainers. They want to get proposal reviewed. Do it from your side as well. You can ask your seniors, college seniors, if you know, you can ask your batchmate to review. Be active in the community. Again, not just for code contribution, help others, attend their community call. Sometimes they host events, sometimes they host other things. Help obviously with that. So this is like broad roadmap how you can start contributing. I think March 31st is deadline. So anyway, till March 31st, you have to get your proposal in. After that, again, depends on how you perform, how others perform. You will get to know the result. So this is the overall roadmap how I have seen people getting starting in February, getting selected in March. This is very possible. So don't think you're late. But I still this is the ideal roadmap which I'll suggest because a lot of you are beginners, a lot of you don't want to just stress upon last 1 month or something. And even I have seen people who have been contributing from last 2, 3 months, even before October or September, till they didn't get it because they sacked off during Feb and March. I'm telling you, Feb and March is the peak period where a lot of people contribute, and you don't want to miss that. So you are at least in the eyes of maintainer in the project. You're contributing, you're helping, you're at least getting your name noticed. Also, one more thing, please do not spam. A lot of people out of this YouTuber I have seen they spam just to make any PR. Please do not do that. I expect since I've given you a decent enough timeline, uh, I expect at least you guys who are here to contribute to something which is actually impactful. Do not contribute. I mean, you can contribute, but it won't be of any effect if you're contributing for some document changes, some spelling mistake, other thing. Please have your what do you say at least impactful project because again these organizations are looking for beginners like you, but they want to mold you into something which they want to do as a maintenance. Let's say after GSoC, I have seen a lot of people get into maintenance role. So they expect someone who doesn't just contribute to GSoC, but also contribute even later than that. Right. This is the what do you say entire roadmap. Do you have any question? You can put in the chat. I think we can take few questions right now. After that, I'll be coming for tips and other things. You can put your comments or questions in the chat. Let me check. ओके आई टेक आते हैं आदित्य मुझे मंच तक आता है किसके करूँ कंट्रीब्यूट किसमें करा आते हैं आदित्य आई मीन इफ यू नो मर्न अगर मर्न नहीं आता तो आई सजेस्ट बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ पीपल नो मर्न तो एक और कुछ सीखो एआई क्लाउड या कुछ और you can go to the GSoC website here I think the here you can search for project which are into MERN or which are into web development. I think web is there, yeah, right, web is there. You can search for that. But still, the only issue is a lot of people know, so there might be good number of people applying for that. Again, I think same Nakul Singh asked, मान वाले GSoC में दिक्कत आएगी? नहीं, दिक्कत नहीं आएगी, but अब खुद सोचो ना कि अगर 10 लोग मेरे पास आए, सबको एक ही चीज आती है, बट एक लोग आया, उसको मन भी आती है, प्लस उसको लेट से कुछ और आता है, तो मैं किसको लूंगा? मतलब बेसिक कॉमन सेंस कि अगर बहुत ज्यादा लोग को मान आती है, इट्स नॉट बैड, but it is not giving you any advantage. So if you know just one, which is fine, but expect something. Expect like there'll be a lot of competition. Well, yeah, one more thing I forgot to tell you, like to all of you. See, if you don't want to put effort. Like if you know only one or two tech stack, and you don't know any tech stack, it's not you won't be getting selected. I have seen people getting selected, but without that, there'll be a lot of competition. My project, which I did in my second year, it was like not very niche project. It was into Flutter. A lot of people were there. But my last GSoC was very niche, which is into cloud and Oracle Cloud and GitHub Action. So the moment you learn something more, something which is niche, the competition drops down like anything. Like there will be a lot of very less people contributing with it to it. It's not a very good thing that you're just for the sake of GSoC you're learning niche tech stack, but it helps a lot. So one of the suggestions I can give you, the more effort you put to learn about things, learn about tech stack or learn about design pattern and things, it will help you in long run. Long run. Uh, it is only for developers who can interested. I think no. Where I can talk to mentors? Yeah, you can check out any organization. They have their Slack, Discord, or the channels. You can just go to their let's say I'll tell about maybe few organizations. I think OWASP has a Slack channel. Yeah, if I remember correctly, OWASP has a Slack channel. You can go to OWASP. Let's say that particular organization, join maybe. Okay, not this. OWASP Slack. So that, yeah, I mean, you could just search for the particular organization and the Slack or Discord. Most of them have Slack or just 1 second. Yeah, most of them have the Slack or Discord channel. You can join that. I think that will be easier. Yeah, email person, can you start contributing now? Yes, you can. Social, yes, you can contribute starting now, even now. This is, I think, the best time. Uh, what type of contribution have you done in cloud? You can check out my LinkedIn or you can check out my GitHub. It's related to Action Runner, which is like GitHub Runner, which we have in the GitHub, and related to Google Oracle Cloud. How to choose the best tech? There is no best tech stack. Sorry, whatever you like, whatever you can learn, that is the best tech stack. Anything for Java and Python? Java, I think we have Jenkins. A lot of Apache softwares are for Java. Python, a lot of AI projects are for Python. So you can check out that. Uh, which tech stack do you recommend? I don't recommend anything. It is up to you. What you can learn, what you like. I have done contribution in Android, which nobody knew. So because I like Android development, so there is no best tech stack. There is no recommendation. Sir, I only know Python or front end. Any chance of selection? Uh, Riddhi, yes, but you have to put effort again. Just because you know something, there is no effect on selection. You have to put effort. You have to contribute. Will a good portfolio give me a upper hand in GSoC? Of course. Why not? Why yes? Why not? I'll take last two questions. Yeah. As you said, you contributed in Flutter project. So can you tell the things should a Flutter developer know before contributing other than GitHub? I did not get the last part other than GitHub, but by Flutter contribution, if you know what are the prerequisites, Flutter, I knew basics of like activities, basics of what do I say, review, basics of few things, API fetching. So I knew basics. It's not like something that you have to know everything, but you should know basics of a lot of that particular tech stack, and you can obviously learn on the go. What is the process? I think yeah, that's it. No, I will be questioning other question. Will be taking other question at last. So again, the before whatever I've covered, that is the formal procedure. Now, what I've seen, what I've observed from myself, from my batchmates, from the people who have contributed, these are the few tips, do's and don'ts. Again, first I'll cover what is not GSoC. A lot of people, just I'm telling you, by March or by Feb, there'll be a lot of Twitter, a lot of this influencer will be telling about how to crack GSoC in 30 days, how to crack in 10 days, all these things. I'm telling you, please, first things first, please take advice from someone who has done GSoC or who is like at least that level. Do not take from random YouTubers or random people who you meet there. What is not GSoC? GSoC is not a ticket to for free money. Please, it is. If you're doing for money, trust me, I'm telling you, you are like not even scratching 5% of what GSoC offer. Please do not do for money. Again, I think I have covered. Must know one tech stack and Git. This is non-negotiable. You should know at least one tech stack and Git. Third thing, a lot of people would ask. Trust me, nobody knows the entire tech stack. No, I like even I don't know about entire tech stack of my project which I'm working on in my company. Leave alone project like which are open source. So nobody knows entire tech stack. You should know something or some basic things which you're contributing to. So please, nobody knows the entire tech stack. Ask good question. Trust me, I'm telling you. Even I have seen a few questions here. I've seen in Slack. Please do not be the person who just paste their entire log or error and ask for help. Please do not be that person. Ask good question. Do your own research. Be very critical on what you're asking. That you have done this X, Y, Z things. This didn't work out. That's why you're failing. Can you help? Do not just put ask random people for help. Do your own research. Then only ask for help. Nobody has like all these people are doing in their free time. Nobody has like that much bandwidth to go to ask you and each and everything, check your logs and then help you. Again, next point: start making your proposals early. Do not wait till 16 March to start making your proposals early, because by that time you should be aware there will be a lot of attrition from your mentor, that you have to improve this, you have to change this, or you have to this is not how you should do. So start making. I think March 1st will be a good time. Second last point: skip the tutorial. Please. Again, this is the one of the talk you which you guys are attending. Maybe you can see a few other blogs. Do not just keep reading about how to crack GSoC. Please start making contribution. Do not just go for tutorial. Do not just go for roadmap. Please do something. Please contribute something. Please learn something or fail at something. Last point, which is not just true for GSoC, for any even companies you like join or even anything. Be a good person to work with. What I meant is, a lot of students I have seen last 2 3 years, they are like very competitive. They like, let's say some issues assigned or some contribution is happening, they want other person to fail and so they can contribute. Please do not be that person. Be a good person. This is for collaboration. So if someone is doing something or some issues assigned to someone, please do not just overburden the person. Please do not just shadow the person. Help them. Maybe ask them if you need help. If yes, then maybe help them. Help even to review their code base, other things. Do not just be very competitive. Like nobody likes that. So please be a good person. Please be a humble person to work with. So even other people who, not just your mentor, other people who are in the organization would be happy to help you. Would be happy to even work with you. Right. Some more tips, again, not just for GSOC. This is for in general for at least what I've learned. Attend local meetups for of your city or of your college. I think you're already doing since you're part of GDG Nagpur. Please do attend that. Again, GSOC, after GSOC, this is what I've started, but I think I should be doing much before. Attend local meetups of various. I think there is a Python for cloud for AI. A lot of meetups happen. Maybe check out your GDG, check out your chapters of your city. I think colleges have clubs. Please do join that or attend their events. Second one, not just attend, volunteer for such open source events. A lot of open source events happen in India, abroad. As you can see, I have given pictures about KubeCons. Like this is in Hyderabad, this is in Delhi, this happened in Korea. All the I attended. Attend those, volunteer for open such events. I still remember for Hyderabad KubeCon, my org, which is like for GSoC, they are asked Indian contributor to help with their booth. So do that. Third point, maybe later, speak in such events, bring your own perspective. Everybody has different story. My story is much different from what will happen to you guys or what other people have. So if you want to build your portfolio, if you have that confidence, speak up in such event. What you learn, what you didn't do well, what went well. Be active. Write a blog, Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter from last 3 4 months. Be active there. A lot of maintainers, a lot of very smart people. Again, not just from tech, but very smart people are active on Twitter. So be active there. Fifth point, again, I think I have already covered. Be collaborative, not competitive. Trust me, I'm telling you, after GSoC, nobody even cares. Like, during GSoC, nobody cares how many contributions or how many PRs you made. It depends on what impact you have done. So even in job it happens. It's not like how many lines of code you have written. It's like what impact your code has done or what impact your contribution has done. So collab with people or someone ask for help. Help someone who you think you can help. Don't always be very competitive that okay, if this person gets in, I won't be getting in. No, there are a lot of opportunities. Don't be the scarcity mindset. Be open, help others, right? Then Again, GSoC is not the only program we have. We have a lot of other programs. We have Outreachy, we have LFX mentorship. Outreachy, I think, starting is 7,000. Very good opportunity for people. LFX, again, same from Linux Foundation. We have new European Winter of Code, C4GT, and a lot of Indian colleges also host Winter of Code. For example, my college, NIT Trichy, hosts Delta Winter of Code, IT Patna, IT Bhilai, a lot of colleges host. You can check out this repo, which I'll share. So this is, I think, anyone, I'll share in the chat. Yeah, right here. Here you can see not just GSoC, there are a few other open source programs which you can apply for, Hacktoberfest, other things. Some of them are paid, some of them are unpaid. You have colleges, so do apply for that. I think the advantage here, most of them, at least the winter program code from Indian colleges, happen during this time. So you can check out that as well. And a lot of them also offers very good job opportunity, a lot of stipend, along with GSoC. So this is there. So these are the few resources we have. We have timeline, GSoC main website. Yeah, I was telling about the past proposal. I think this is the archive we have. So I think the last year you can even search online. You can search for past proposals. For example, 22 for C6 tractor. This was proposal which I gave. You can check out here, which is the proposal. I think there is one more up on GitHub you can check out where all the past proposals are mentioned. So you can check last year or this year or even 2023 proposals. These are the few website. I think it offers you like good UI, at least to filter. For example, you can filter based on year, based on first time, Python, web topics, other things. You can check out that. So one of my friend Ketan, he has got a new website for this organization. You can check out this. Again, this is also a very good website where you can search for organization or tech stack or project. For example, here, let's say if I go to, I'll go to C6 Tractor maybe. I open that. You can see the past selection. For example, 2016, there are like 6 selection, here 10, around 10 here. The project which were there from 25, 24, all this thing, you can check on the website. This gives a very good UI, at least to see the project and other things. You can check out that as well. For CNCF project, this is a very good website where this website gives you a beginner issue or issues which you can contribute. For example, you can go to website, all the CNCF project, which includes Kubernetes, Kubeflow, Argo CD and the project, you can see all the issues here and you can contribute here. Yeah, finally, I hope you all got something to learn from this talk. Thanks to all of you for joining. Thanks to Asura and GDG Nagpur team for giving me this opportunity. Now I think we have around how many 5 to 6 minutes left. We can take some final questions if you have. I think there are lot of questions which came. I'll take. I think yeah. How to write a GSoC proposal, what to focus and what to include. Uh, Again, I have covered. I think this is where the project ideas come up. If the project idea is related to something, you have to focus on that. Like that advice is something you will figure out on the way. So I think first you should focus on getting started, getting choosing your organization, choosing your project. Proposal again, it's very specific to the project you are applying for. For example, my project needed a detailed architecture diagram. Your mentor will let you know. This is where review from mentors, from community members help. What to include and everything that will organization will help you. Like I know basics front end. I think yeah, you can contribute. How to write a GSoC proposal. I think a lot of questions came from GSoC proposal. Guys, to be very clear, the moment you are clear with your project and how you want to approach it, writing proposal is not very tough. At least my personal opinion. My personal opinion, choosing the project, choosing the organization, and which you like actually contributing the toughest part. Once you have that clarity, writing proposal will be easy. Your mentors will help you. They will give you a template. They will tell you what to include, what not to include, which I think you can figure out on the go if you have done pretty good contribution. Uh, what about the contribution? Like how much AI we can use? All okay, this is very good question. AKK 17 hours. Dude, the advantage is you can use whatever you want. Like AI, I have even seen contributions which was entirely written by AI. You're fine until unless you know what you're doing, until unless you can replicate with your own like code. you're fine with AI. And a lot of even this organization use AI. For example, we have Code Rabbit, we have GitHub Copilot, where this organization itself used to review. So you're free to use any tools. Just make sure whatever code it is generating, you are reviewing that, you understand that. Just blindly copy and paste. This is actually a good question. I think a lot of people ask. Even use whatever tools, AI tools you want, but make sure you are thorough with what you're doing or what you're contributing. Okay, Blink. There are so many repos in 1 hour. How do we know which one to select? Right. This is precisely why I'm telling you when you choose, when you apply for GSoC, please do not choose the organization because the organization each year it changes a lot. The project changes a lot. So that's why choose the organization, at least broad organization, then go for the project idea. When you get the project ideas, you'll know which repo or which domain you have to contribute. That's why I told choose the project, not organization. Uh, will you see graph like this if graph? Okay. Can we see some examples of proposal or format needed to write proposal? Right, Ankita, I think I have shared this is the resources. I'll share you again, maybe past archives. You can search on even on Google. You can see the past proposal for each organization. I think you can Google directly. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Thanks, Ashwar. I think any other question, maybe we can we'll take it later, or you can correct me on LinkedIn or Twitter for that.
That was great insight from you, Akash. Totally, like how we can
Thanks.
just write proposal, how we can just select our project. Because when I was an engineer student at the moment, I was also thinking about how to select a project, how to be good at the tech stacks. Because I was a person who was working in the cybersecurity domain, where I just try to have Bash files and Python based. But
Mhm.
the most of the projects are having tech stack of Mern, React, or maybe some other type which was different from mine. But I was used to find that please let's get some well-known projects or well-known companies to get contribute, right? So there we just were wrong at the moment. I think so that we were only selecting the big companies where to contribute, and then we get to fucked up with the things, right? I think so,
Yeah,
like that. That is the main thing, which was the part of the things like all should be ignored, or maybe just think that you can just choose the project on based of your tech stack, not just because of the other tech stacks been occupied by you. I think that was the main part of this. um
right.
Anyone else? So people were asking about what exactly projects you will suggest for AIML person, or maybe someone.
Again, advantages. I think Google last year we got an email like all the previous contributor. Google is stressing on a lot of AI projects. So trust me, last year I think there were like more than 100 projects for AI. So you have oceans of project there. Do explore a lot of things. Explore. I think even get Google DeepMind was also part of GSoC. So I cannot suggest you a specific project, but trust me, there will be a lot of project related to AI because it's in boom and Google also want that. Like there was very explicit instruction from Google to other organizations to choose at least one or two AI projects. So I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of projects. But again, not just because it's AI, don't do not do that. Go explore things. If you like something, if you like some organization, if you like some tool, there'll be pretty sure some AI thing. If not, always you can suggest some AI improvement over that. I think there is a lot of scope for that.
That's really insightful. Even people, even the students are being only focused on to GSOC. But yeah, you just told about Outreachy, LFX Menti, and other all the open source contribution you can just do while doing these things. And even they do have their stipend more than enough. That if you think about
Right,
GSOC
right,
also,
right.
I
Right,
can say
exactly. I've seen people just focusing on GSoC. I mean, I've seen one of my junior got like outreach, like double of what I earned in my Oracle intern. So
exactly.
again, GSoC is one of the way, no, not the only way. LFX we have, there are other things. Do show that. That's why I purposely mentioned that.
People thinks like that there is only the people the open source uh, this mentorship programs are being out of the India. That nothing like that. C4GT is only for India. I think so
Mm.
that the
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah,
can
absolutely.
contribute to the projects based on India, so you can just go for that also. So yeah, that's it. I think at the moment, thank you so much, Akash, for giving this insightful session to this members of our community. uh, thank you so much for this. I can just say like that. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's a wrap up at the moment. So you can just follow Akash Jaiswal on LinkedIn. You can just follow him everywhere. You can just search about him, and you can just get to connected. If you have any question at the moment, you can ask it while reaching out to him on the different side of the page of it. Okay. Just a minute. I will just have it. Mm, so yep. So to organize this event we need a communities, and this is the community which help us to get selected for this people, how to do the things very in this ecosystem of Nagpur. So thank you so much Flutter Nagpur to be a community partner for this event, and thank you so much to help us organizing this event, such events for this things. Okay. Yeah, that's a wrap up. Would love to hear your feedback. Please share your feedback at the moment after completing this session. Go through the session one more time. If you think that if you missed something, if you want to go, you can just have the recordings on the YouTube itself. Please subscribe so you will get more type of events, such type of events in the future. And we are more going to focus on the things, we are going to work on the offline side, on-site events in the Nagpur itself. So please stay connected to the things, and we will be getting into the very soon for this one in the in-person meetups in the Nagpur itself. So basically I want to tell you that we are having two communities in Nagpur, which is GDG Cloud Nagpur and GDG Nagpur also. So we both work differently, but yeah, still we are affiliated with Google. So yeah, please make sure to tag only GDG Cloud Nagpur, because this event is all of us. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, what next? So I just tell you that we are going for offline events in January from 2026. We are planning new things for the community in the Nagpur itself. And yeah, you can just go. As you all, I think that you may have, some of you might have attended Devfest Nagpur yesterday. Yeah, it was going to be, it was a cool event, I think, for you all. That was great. So, no, sorry, Shreya, I think this is me, Ashwarya. And yeah, from JDG Cloud Nagpur, that is JDG Nagpur themselves. So you just attended DevFest, right? But JDG Cloud Nagpur is also having such a big event, which is called as a Cloud Community Day, which will be happening on 2026 in the Nagpur itself somewhere. So please do follow us on each and every platform, so you will get a ticket on the fresher side of the early bird tickets, right? So please follow us everywhere. That's it. Thank you so much for joining, all of you. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Be follow. If you have any question, you can just drop on the any type of our community channels or anywhere. Do follow us. Be fair. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Bye bye. Take care.